Hello, this is Dr. Angelina Bennett. This is part 6 of my, what should have been shorter, but can't help myself, videos about things you might not know about personality type. So what I wanted to talk about today is personality type in comparison with the Big Five, and I am a Big Five user as well. I'm not just one-sided in this presentation. The Big Five traits are over and over again replicable with factor analysis. They come up as these are the stable traits of personality. However good that might be, they are different to personality type, despite the fact that some correlates can be given statistically. So first of all, just to explain, extroversion, introversion in personality type is very different to the trait definition. In a nutshell, it's, am I externally focused or internally focused predominantly? We actually have both, but what we're looking at is which one is more, which one gets the best out of me. So if you want to get the best out of me as an introvert, give me some thinking time and some space, and then wait for me to extrovert it out at you. If someone's an extroverted preference, to get the best out of them, give them something to externally interact with, talk it out, take some actions. That's how to get the best out of them. So it's not to do with, even though there are patterns of how that might play out in sociability and things, it is not the same definition as introversion, extroversion as a trait. And the fact that we actually do have a bit of both, but I'll come into that in the next one. Sensing and intuition, which is the information we prefer to attend to, correlates with openness on the Big Five. But what it really is are you practical, grounded, factual, here and now, or are you more abstract, conceptual, big picture, future focused? So again, even though it correlates with openness, it doesn't actually measure the same thing. Agreeableness correlates with thinking and feeling, and they are about whether or not you're more relational or whether you're not more objective and detached and logical. So again, you can be a thinking type, objective, detached, logical, but completely agreeable and lovely. Case in point. Conscientiousness on the Big Five correlates with judging and perceiving in personality types. But the essence of judging and perceiving is actually that judges want things closed, decided, done and dusted. They want to get things finished. Whereas perceivers want to go with the flow, keep things open-ended, see what emerges. So again, you're looking at a very different definition, despite the fact it correlates. And finally, the thorny topic of neuroticism. Okay, this was my PhD thesis, had a big chunk of this, so I'm not going to go into all that, but I can, if anyone's interested, message me later. Neuroticism doesn't correlate with type. Any type can be neurotic, any type can be emotionally stable. The difference in interpersonal effectiveness comes from how developed and emotionally intelligent people are. So if I was going to add a dimension onto type to make it more meaningful, it would be that one. But neuroticism doesn't play a part in personality type theory. It's another add-on, it's another trait we can add to the individuality of our personality types. And I think that was all I was going to say about it. Yeah. Again, message me if you want to discuss further. I could talk about this forever, as you can probably tell. All right, I think I've got one more part to go, and that's the complicated one about the fact that type isn't static. Could be a long one. Watch this space.